Wow, how about that? We're seeing Bitcoin smash through 100 now, firmly confirming above 100. Has it confirmed? Has it confirmed above 100K? With how many closes now? And what about Ethereum? Now at a key place because now challenging the old highs, right? I'm going to talk about Bitcoin, Ethereum, and if we get time, some of the big altcoins here as well. What an action-packed week. Let's get straight to it, folks. So here we go. Bitcoin, right? Basically, my contention was that it needed a few weeks to confirm above 100K, and took like 4 or 5 weeks since we got to the mid to high 90s, and finally we had a real weekly close above 100, which was here, right? This one, it was a fake one because it only had the Sunday close. Every other day was below 100, right? And only the Sunday one, so that's why I call it a scam close. But however, this week we've just had the close, weekly close above 100, and 5 days in this week and 1 day in this week. So 6 days now closing above 100, right? By technical standards, Bitcoin has confirmed above 100K. That's the good news. However, technicians aren't right 100% of the time, so we can still watch out for signals of what could go wrong. Now, right now, what I would like to say is that for Bitcoin not to look back and just pump through, right? That would be great. But however, what is happening, what is developing on the Bitcoin chart is basically another rising channel, right? That was the weekly chart you were looking at. This is the daily. So basically, we've had the pivot low here, pivot low, pivot high, and now pivot high again. So basically, this is, again, a nicely established rising channel, right? And these rising channels are very, very important because look at this. I've shown you guys this before. The whole reason why I predicted Bitcoin to go to 94K when it was still down here in the 50s is because it should go to, right, this area, that's 94K. This yellow, big yellow channel that you can see, basically that is the top of this rising channel. And I said it would take weeks for Bitcoin to break through. It's taken 4 or 5 weeks for Bitcoin to confirm and break through, confirm above 100. That's how powerful these rising channels are. And Bitcoin has broken out of this massive 3-year-old, right, 3-year-long Bitcoin rising channel, that's in yellow, and gotten itself into another rising channel, which is this green one here, right, and right here. So basically, my thinking is, as I told my Discord, right, about half a day ago, it would hit the top of this channel, which is around 108K, and likely pull back. Right, we're going to have some sort of pullback, in my opinion. If it can hold 100K, that would be great. But the worst, the minimum it needs to hold is this 97.5K area, right? And stay inside. Let's call it 97, low 97K. So it stays inside this rising channel, then we can keep on going up, having that sort of action. If it loses this 97K and then loses this 94K, especially this 94K, and then we're back inside the yellow rising channel, then that would be really bad. So as I said in my last video, Bitcoin is in this pattern, and that's usually what they call a running flat in Elliott wave. And basically in extra bullish, this is very rare, but in extra bullish situation, they can basically come up, right, do this in a rising channel and then break up and then break straight up from here. But usually, chances are it tends to kind of break down, like I keep on showing you guys with the silver chart, right? So I can't discount what Bitcoin's going to do here. It needs to prove itself and show that it is really, really bullish. But just keep in mind, it's once again inside a rising channel, and this 108K, like maybe even 108.5K area is going to be resistance for now. And this is going to be the support. Until something significant happens, I'm expecting Bitcoin to just bounce along in this rising channel. And then if it turns into a running top and it breaks, running flat, breaks up, right, out of the channel, rising channel, and breaks upwards, that'll be even better. Let's have a look at the crypto funding rates. So right now, there's no real reason for the exchanges to smash it down to clear all the longs, because there are not that many longs. See, we see a lot of greens in here. Even with Bitcoin price, that means Some people are going short, right? There's probably slightly more longs than shorts, so there's no real reason for the exchanges to be going really, really, trying to smash it down. Doesn't make sense. Okay, so before I get onto Ethereum, let's answer the question of which exchange does Pablo use, right? Well, Pablo uses this Bitunix exchange. Why is that? It's because for two reasons. One is the largest non-DYC exchange, right, in the world right now, and it's the largest, right? So that means there's lots of liquidity. You get good fills. So just for now, with 1 week to go, less than 1 week to go, we have the Pablo He-Man deal, right? That's the link right there. With the deposit 100 USDT and you get a $20 futures bonus. Deposit 1,000 USDT and get $200 futures bonus. And basically, this is on all my social media. If you're watching this on YouTube, then it's in the description below. If on any other social network, and then basically just go to my page and stand link that says Stan Pablo He-Man, click on that, and it goes straight to it. Basically, it's the first deal up here because this is the big deal. The reason why I emphasize this is because, right, and then we just sign in here, right? Sign in here. The reason why I emphasize this because non-KYC means basically no one can see you're trading it. Even the exchange doesn't know that it is you, not the government, not the tax office, not the IRS. Even Americans can use this because it is actually because it's non-KYC, so they don't know you are from America. So Americans actually can use this exchange. Okay, now to Ethereum. Ethereum's in a very, very interesting place right now. Have a look at this, folks. Look at this. Okay, so first of all, what do you notice here? This was the high in March. The high was what? 4095. And where are we at now? So about 10 days ago, it hit a high of 4097. And yesterday, it hit a high of 4108. So essentially, that's called a 4100 area, 41K area. Sorry, 4100 area. We've had a triple top here now. I'm expecting it to break through. Maybe it needs to pull back and then break through, but certainly this is massive resistance right here. What makes it even more interesting is this. So have a look at this. Right now, look, this was the all-time high at 4,868, right? This was back in 2021. So a very simple thing that every charting guy, technician in the world would be doing is basically draw the high here, link it through the high here and the high here, right? You can draw this. I've drawn it as a yellow line. You can draw this a little bit higher, right? Using that pivot, I've used this pivot here, right? But the idea is the same. Essentially, what happens is basically Ethereum is trying to break this major trend line. Go away, Siri. Gee.
Sure. Translate into which language?
Go away. That's my translation. So basically, it's going to break, looking like it's trying to test this breakthrough. When it pulls back, if it does pull back, right now it's forming on the weekly a top in tail. That's not good. Then if that is how we close the week, by Sunday, we've still got a lot of time, then it would pull back to, I would say, this red line, this yellow line here. That is high 3700s. High 3700s, and hopefully then we bounce. Even better if we don't close something like this, a top in tail. If we close up here, or even above, right, this area, even above this 4100 area, like somewhere around here, 4200, 4180, 4190, and show that it's convincingly broken out of this this yellow trend line, which is the pressure line. Now, if you've been watching my videos from a few weeks ago, I think 2 or 3 weeks ago, I said the target would be around this 4500 area, 45. And the reason why I gave that target is because that box there, that blue zone there, is about 1,000 points. And from this point of breakout, if we put another 1,000 points on there, it would be about 4,500. So that's first target. Second target would be obviously, once again, this old high, which is around 4,880. 4,880, let's call it just 5,000. So first target 4,500, second target around 5,000, and I think we can hit both. I think we can hit both in this bull run. The worst scenario you could get, that will be my minimum expectations. The worst scenario we could get in this bull run is if ETH tops out at around 5,000, fakes out to 5,000. Everyone's cheering again. We're in a big bull run, but it's a fake out at 5,000, turns into a massive double top, topping here in 2021, topping here in 2025, and we go down and start the bear market. That would be terrible. I mean, that would really be a lot of folks' nightmare because, nobody's prepared for that scenario. But I have to tell you guys all the scenarios and all the things that can happen. Ethereum, I mean, it's just hasn't been as bullish this time. But, for all the guys in my Discord who are buying the Ethereum ecosystem coins such as Uniswap, SushiSwap, Lido, and ENS, Ethereum naming services, you guys have done well. And I think there's probably another 2, 3, even 4, 5 X's in those coins. So we just need to watch out for all the scenarios. And right now, it's not just Ethereum, how Ethereum's going to do. It's also how the US stock market's going to do. What if the Japanese yen carry trade blows up again? All of those things, right? Even Iran could go to war in the Middle East and shut down the Hormuz Strait, right? If they shut down the Hormuz Strait, then basically oil prices will spike, and that would tank the stock market as well. There's still a number of risks. And also, I just want to reiterate, in my last video, I was talking about how Elon Musk and Chamath, right? Both are billionaires, and Elon's obviously the richest man in the world by far, right? According to official records, are both saying that basically you now basically could have quantum computing attacks. So I was saying that, theoretically, Bitcoin could go down a lot in 2 to 5 years if they don't solve this problem. And that is in 2 to 5 years. I emphasized very clearly in my last video what Elon was talking about and what Chamath is talking about is 2 to 5 years. Some people estimate it even to be longer, say 5 to 10, more than 10 years, whatever. But 2 to 5 years is my estimate as well. And the thing is, so that's well beyond this bull run. For this bull run, we'll just concentrate on how high Bitcoin can go. I am expecting Bitcoin to get above 100K, as it has done, and then go for a big expansion above 100K, whether that's 115K, 130, 150, 180. I'll have the answer for you guys next week. All right. So tune in and follow Pablo for next week.